Basically, we got a call for a structure fire here on Green Lawn, 400 block of Green Lawn. And obviously, when the fire crews arrived on the scene, we had fire, heavy fire, and smoke coming from the top part of the structure. Uh, as we were on the way here, we actually got a call saying that could possibly be someone on the inside. And when the fire crews arrived, we actually went on the inside, and we did find two victims people on the inside. We brought one up, and we got them into the Richland County EMS, and they were transported. There was another person that was brought out that the firefighters had to actually work on that person before the other EMS was able to transport them. So right now, we got significant damages here to this apartment complex, to this building anyway. And what we're looking at, the cause of this fire is going to be from a device that they had sitting up on a little stand, and it was plugged into an outlet that was behind the couch. There's some apparent arcing that went on, as also a breaker that was tripped. So we're attributing this fire to that device that was sitting on top of that. And what we're saying is that it happened in or around this device that was plugged into this outlet that was plugged in behind the couch. So that's what we're attributing the fire to. We had I think about 12 people that were being displaced. This particular building, it has 8 apartments to it, but I think only 7 of them were occupied. We did call Red Cross to get them some assistance. You know, so that's kind of gist of it. I was asked about smoke alarms. I'm not sure if the smoke alarms were activated or not, or whether they worked. I don't think we heard any smoke alarms, and so that's kind of one thing we're looking at as well. This probably, and I didn't really, they probably had firewalls on the inside as far as in the hallway, but nothing going up through the ceiling.
And when you say victims, what is the status of these victims?
Well, I'll let the coroner talk about that, okay?
Okay. And as far as the fire, how many units were damaged in this fire?
We had all the units on the second floor were damaged. Your fire unit, where the fire started, it got significant damages, and because it did lap out into the hallway, it got up in the ceiling, and so we got damage in the ceiling going across. Also, the doors, because they were closed, so most of the damage to the other apartments are actually on the outside of the door.
How long did it take to put this fire out?
I'm not sure, but it probably took about, I would think, uh, close to 30 or 40 minutes to kind of bring it under control.
And how long is it going to take to, I guess, repair and these people working up in that?
Well, right now they do have a company on scene. They're boarding up the structure, and I guess it'll be determined to whatever timeline it takes them to make the repairs. I, for what we can see, it looked like some type of if you one of those water things that had like rocks in it, like a waterfall type thing. That's kind of what it looks like. But again, when I say that contributor, I'm saying that it happened in or around that device to cause the short. Because I'm not going to say that I'm going to pinpoint that as a corporate. However, it happened in and around. We do know it's electrical.
So this investigation is still ongoing?
Well, as far as we're concerned, we've got the cause. Maybe the coroner can give you a little more as far as any type of investigation that the coroner's office is doing. I mean, that would totally be up to her.
Do you know where the fire might have traveled from how it spread?
Well, we do know that the fire started in the living room, and it spread throughout the apartment.
And do you know which unit it started in?
It actually started in the unit where we found the persons in. I don't have the unit number.
That's the one that's boarded up right now?
Yes, the one that's being boarded up. That's where it started at.
And is it on the left side or right side?
I guess if you're facing going up the stairs, it'd be on your left-hand side at the top of the stairs to the front. And again, the fire started in the living room and spread throughout.
And this was
Yes.
Do you know about how much, like, cost damage?
We're probably looking at somewhere in around maybe $300,000 for damages. I mean, everything's so expensive now, so we can give a cost estimate, but obviously the insurance company will get the final say so on what the damages are.
The coroner's office can confirm that there was one fatality of a 6-year-old. His name is Nathan Archie. He was a student in kindergarten here locally in Richland County, and he is deceased. His 9-year-old sister is in critical condition. And so as you guys are broadcasting this, I hope that the people watching will pray for his sister. She's in critical condition, and we hope that she pulls through. I'll answer any questions that you have. Yes. I didn't hear you. We're investigating it. We're running several tests in toxicology. We're looking for a carboxyhemoglobin to see if the carbon, to see how much of the carbon dioxide may have attached itself to the red blood cells. We're looking to see if there was any soot found in the lungs or in the airway, to see if he was actually breathing when the fire kind of overtook the structure. So we've completed the autopsy, but there's still some things that we have to look for in more detail.
Was it just the brother and sister home, or was it parents as well?
So at the time that the fire department showed up, there were 2 people inside, and they were a 6-year-old and 9-year-old. There was not a parent in the home at the time.
When they arrived to the scene, were the victims already, the one victim already deceased, or?
The fire department worked diligently to resuscitate the 6-year-old. They worked him for a very long time. Even on the way to the hospital, EMS worked diligently to bring him back, but unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries.
Have the parents or guardians been notified or contacted?
Yes.
Is there a criminal investigation going on with that?
There's always a criminal investigation going on when you have the death of a child. In the state of South Carolina, we investigate all deaths of children as if they are homicides until we can prove otherwise. That information is not being released at this time, and if we decide to release it, it will be done through the police department.
And can we have that name again? The name?
Nathan Archie. NATHANARCHIE. Are there any other questions? What we can say is that when the fire department showed up, that there were 2 children inside of the home, and there was not a parent inside of the home. There was no adult figure found in the home. Are there any other questions? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. All right.